Let's bring in our next guest, Philip Gurule. Phil, how's it going,
Good,
buddy?
good to be here,
Nice
Chuck.
to see you.
Thanks
Are
for
you a
having me.
baseball fan?
Not so much. I'll check out a game every now and then. I mean, I watched the Giants-Dodgers last weekend.
Because you're a Giant fan?
Dodger fan.
Really?
Fan, yeah.
Huh, there's really Dodger fans. Okay, so you heard about the Grizzlies.
What about them? I
They're
didn't.
moving out.
No way.
Yeah, they're going away. Sacramento courted them
Oh,
away,
that's
and they're
terrible
going
news.
to that beautiful stadium that Sacramento has right on the American River.
Well, that's terrible news. I didn't hear about that.
It is terrible news, isn't it? So, but you know what it's called? What they're calling it?
What?
It's called the Leonard curse.
Oh!
You see, earlier on in the year, I predicted that this would happen.
Really?
I predicted that this would be the last season that the Grizzlies would play in Fresno, and it looks like it's coming true. I'm not happy about it. I mean, it was just a prediction.
Right.
Any other predictions, Chuck? You have on the.
Well, you know, I got a couple more, but those I'm gonna keep packed away for a while. Philip, you do the home mortgages,
I do home loans. Yes.
and how's that business going?
Business has been a very good year. It's been
Is
a very
it
good
easy
year.
to buy a house now?
It's not as easy as it used to be, but yeah, there's.
What do you mean it's not
opportunities.
easy as it used to be?
Well, back when I first got in the business, I mean, their underwriting guidelines, I mean, there were none. So now we're.
What a great time to get in, right? I bet you learned a lot, though, right?
It was a good learning experience
You come in,
for sure.
it's super easy. People are getting home loans that don't deserve them, and then boom, the market crashes. But you stay in the
Strongest
business the whole
survived,
time,
and
right?
I did.
A lot of people bailed.
A lot of my
people
a lot
said,
of my
"I'm out of
competitors got
here.
out of it."
I'm not making any money. I can't do this." But you stayed in.
I did. I
Why?
was very fortunate. I love what I do. You know, I love helping folks with buying a home. I'm a big proponent of home ownership. I think owning a home is a very important piece of, you know, building a financial future for yourself, financial stability, retirement, and I love to play a part in that.
What's the biggest obstacle for people right now in purchasing a home?
I'd say it's probably the down payment. A lot of people think that you need a huge down payment, 20% down, to buy a home, when that's really not the case. Right now, we're getting loans done with as little as 3.5% down.
Now, you know, the first home that I bought, we got a little creative when we bought it, and a gift
Yeah,
is okay.
a gift is
Right?
totally fine. We help
A
clients
gift
with
from
that.
anybody. It doesn't have. A lot of people think the gift has to be from the family member.
It technically does have to be a family member. Mom, dad, aunt, uncle, sister.
Mine
brother.
was from the seller.
Oh.
Can't do that anymore.
I
Chuck.
know, but it worked out well at the time.
We used to be able to do that.
It seems so right.
That goes back to the way it used to be.
Yeah,
Right? When stuff
but,
like that
But
would.
these days you say the down payment, but I know that there's down payment assistance
There is?
programs out there. How do those work?
So depending on the program, some down payment assistance programs are actual grants, so you don't even have to pay the money back, which is great.
That's the best kind.
And others are loans, right? So there'll be an interest rate attached to it, and you'll pay it back over time. So it really just depends on the type of program.
Now, do a lot of people not even look into that to see if they qualify for it?
A lot of people don't know about it, and you know it's also the fault of the lenders too, because those loan programs are more difficult to get done. Okay, there's a lot more red tape, so a lot of loan officers don't like to put forth
Because
the
it's
effort.
more
It's more
work,
work,
right?
At the end of the day, but we have access to all those programs, and we educate our clients about really every option that's out there.
And those aren't the only options, are there? That's more like a first-time buyer program. But there's all kinds of programs out there to buy homes right now.
There are not all the down payment assistance programs are for first-time home buyers. You know, even if you're not a first-time home buyer, you could still qualify for some down payment assistance. Oh yeah.
Now the rates are super low. First house I bought, the rate was close to 9%. Don't worry, it was the Clinton years. It was okay. But you remember? Yeah. So. But the rates now are in the 3s and the 4s.
High 3s, low 4%. So it's really a great time to buy when you look at the affordability and where interest rates are at right now, for sure.
So, $150,000 house is a pretty good starter home right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
$150,000 payments. What? $1,000? $900?
Right around there.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
We're talking apartment rental.
Exactly. At that price range, when you compare what you would pay for rent, I mean, it really makes a lot of sense to buy right now, for sure.
Now, all of us had that one friend when we were younger who somehow or another, like really young, 21, 22 years old, bought that house. And at 50 years old, they own that thing free and clear, and that's the way to retire.
I really think so. I've really changed my idea on that, and I used to think it made sense to carry a big, long mortgage for a long time because of the tax deductibility. But I've really changed my thought process on that. And me personally, I like to have my home paid off by the time I retire.
Right.
For sure.
And the payment you sign for now is the payment that you have forever. It will never, ever change. And as apartments and home rentals, as that goes up and up and up over a 30-year period, you're still with that same payment the whole time.
That's right. You know, the vast majority of the mortgages we're doing now are 30-year fixed mortgages, so you don't have to worry about your interest rates increasing, your payments going up. Your payment's fixed, and you're good to go.
Awesome. Now, if someone out there is thinking about, hey, I want to get out of this apartment and get myself into a home, what's the first steps?
Well, give me a call. Let's make an appointment. Come into my office, and I'll walk my clients through all the available options out there, from the first-time home buyer programs to other programs that we may have available for them. Walk them through the process and get them pre-approved.
Now, what should they walk in with? Proof of income, bank statements?
I always advise to have a good first meeting. We want to see 2 years of tax returns, 2 years of W-2s. 2 months of bank statements, and your last 2 pay stubs.
Because you'll need all that stuff these days.
Those are all the items we'll need.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you have a nice office. It's located on Shaw.
I'm located right down the street, actually, on Olive and San Pablo.
Right. Olive
and Tower
ooh,
District.
You're right here around the corner.
Right around the corner from you.
I like that. Okay, do you take walk-ins?
I do.
Phone
Address
calls
is,
first?
give me a phone call, 559-260-4457. Again, 559-260-4457 is my number.
Awesome. Philip
Thanks,
Gurule,
Chuck.
always good to see you, buddy. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back on the buzz. Stick around.